What's going on, guys? Duelim here, back again with another video. And today, we're going to be talking about Arena, and specifically Old Man Logan in Arena, and how he's changing things up, how I'm beating him when other people have him on defense, and the defense that I found is the absolute best, and what has kept me at number 1 for over 15 hours straight in a super competitive Arena shard. So if you're ready, let's get into it. Kicking off this video, I wanted you to see my Old Man Logan, and I also wanted you to understand why he's so good in Arena and honestly so good everywhere. So we're starting off, we have 5 yellow, 2 red on him. I have all the T4s maxed out. Obviously, don't have the Awakened abilities yet, which are only really going to affect War, but except for the special, which gives a random Dakin ally a revive once, but other than that, it's really just War. So we're starting off with his ISO, and my ISO of choice for him outside of his team will be Skirmisher, and the reason why is because he gains 100% assist chance. And so this means he's going to be helping triple tap with any strikers that are on your team. So for this specifically, I've got Robbie Reyes, I've got Apocalypse, I've got Super Scroll, all the people you want triple tapping into this, and that are going to be strikers on this team, make your damage just go through the absolute roof. And it makes it so you can shred through your enemies. So making sure he has that Skirmisher, gets that assist, puts that Skirmisher, the vulnerables out there, and then your strikers hit even harder and will hit again. So it's kind of like that Death Seed with the Dark Beast mechanic. So what also makes him extremely good in Arena is going to be on turn, clear all negative effects on this character, and heal self for 20% max health, and then 15% of max health per negative effect. So this is going to be, if you can't kill him, he's going to rebalance, and you can't control him unless you've got like a trauma ability block on him, because you can't stun him when he's above 50% health. So he is an absolute nuisance, and you have to play it very, very well to be able to get him down. Also, if you attack him, it fills the speed bar for 20%, which is ridiculous. And then you cannot reduce his speed bar or stun him when he's above 50% health, which is pretty ridiculous. And again, once he takes his turn, he's going right back above 50% health because he's clearing all those negative effects, healing for each negative effect he clears, and a base 20% max health as well. And then also, while any enemy has bleed, lower that character's damage by 30%, so you're going to be taking less damage. Lower that character's resistance by 50%, so it's easier to land things. Heal block cannot be applied to himself or any Mercs for Money ally. And then the biggest part of this is this character and all Mercs for Money allies gain 30% speed. Now, I want you to understand this. So he is gaining 20% speed bar when he's hit. So 20% of 120 is what, like, not 30, it's about 25, a little bit less than 25, probably 24, yeah, it's 24. So he's gaining 24 speed if he gets hit, but then also, if anybody has bleed out there, his base speed goes 30% higher, so he's going up to a 156 speed. That is the fastest in the game. That is faster than even Yo-Yo, Black Widow, Ronin, all those people who have always been kings of speed, but useless because of their kit and because they're old. He is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog taking 1,000,000 turns. And then every time he assists, he's also going to be putting out way more bleeds, and he's going to be generating ultimate ability energy, which is why him as a skirmisher is really good, because he's going to be assisting a bunch, and he's going to be filling his speed bar by 20%, and then he's going to ult, and once he ults, it's pretty much over. He absolutely decimates everybody, attacking all enemies for 550% piercing plus 100% drain. Flip all positive into negative effects. Apply all of the following negative effects for 2 turns. 2 bleed, defense down, disrupted trauma. Ability block to the enemy with the highest damage, which is most likely Apocalypse, who's going to be there because he's got diamonds. Super Scroll doesn't. It ignores defense up, cannot be counterattacked, dodged, or blocked. So that's enough about Old Man Logan's kit. Let's get into some gameplay. The attacks, we're going to start off with a room number 3. So it's going to be Black Knight, APOC. He's actually got Striker on Old Man Logan, which I think is incorrect when he's not with his team. I think Skirmisher is much better. Then he's got Super Scroll and then a Ms. Marvel Hardlight here, who is actually G19, 3 diamond. But we're going to come in here with this team here, we're actually going to drop the Void Knight, and we're going to put Robbie Reyes in here. I have noticed the Void Knight does pretty much nothing in this fight. Void Knight really just stands there most of the time. So it's really nice to be able to get some extra turns, some extra bleeds, and then somebody else who benefits from a lot of bleeds in being Robbie Reyes, because he gets 10% bleed for every, or 10% speed bar for every bleed that gets put out there. So he's making it even better. So you'll see here, I will go first. So I'm going to use the special here to get a nice rewind on their Apocalypse. Also, not hitting their Old Man Logan, so he's not getting speed at all. And then we're going to get a special. He's doing a special over there. My Robbie Reyes does get rewound, which is okay. They won the coin flip, so they actually get to go first here, which is a little bit of an issue, but honestly, it's not really going to cause many problems at all. You'll see we're stunning. We're stunning the Black Knight. And then what we're going to do here is we're actually going to get an ability block so we don't get stuck behind the hard light with her taunt. And we're getting these assists because I have some faster characters here. So I'm starting to get some assists here from me taking turns, and then Old Man Logan gets to assist everybody. I'm actually going to go here so I can probably kill this Super Scroll, or at least get him really low, because I don't want him doing anything. Also, Apocalypse is going to stun himself. Because he's going to retaliate, so that's really nice. Their Super Scroll hit my Old Man Logan, so he's going to get 20% speed from that as well, which is really nice. But they are going Claws Out here, which is actually good. It's good for them to go Claws Out first, because I still have the immunity. So now when I come back in, I'll have all my, I don't have any positive or negative effects on me. So now I'm putting all the negative effects on Old Man Logan here. So it's actually better that they go Claws Out first, because I still have that immunity, like I said, on Old Man Logan, which is really, really helpful. So we're going to see who their Old Man Logan stuns, and it is a little bit of RNG here. But the good thing is my Old Man Logan can't be stunned because he's over 50% health currently. So he is going to hit my Black Knight, which Black Knight did a lot of damage to him. Kind of just waiting here. Let's see. Let's go for their Black Knight so we don't have to worry about him doing some nasty stuff to me. My Revive Once is now gone as well. As you see, this matchup is not the easiest at all. It's not an easy matchup whatsoever. Okay, so Ms. Marvel Hardlight does her special, or her ult, and she's a goner now. So what I'm going to do here is I'm actually going to stun their APOC so he can't punch me here. And then everybody might die to bleeds. This is getting pretty hairy. Okay, their Super Scroll just ulted. But again, I do still have that revive up, which is really nice. I do have trauma on their Old Man Logan, so I'm going to put an ability block so he can't do anything there. I'm going to use a Black Knight ultimate here. This could kill him, and it's a permakill. And then you see I get the final blow here. So it does work well. So yeah, it's not an easy fight. It really isn't. These fights get nasty real quick. He throws a lot of RNG into this, and he throws a lot of issues here. So we have the Robbie Reyes version on here, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fight number 1 here, because there's a G19 APOC, which I think is going to make things a lot harder. Also, they've got Skirmisher, as you can see, which I think is the correct way to play this. They have Skirmisher here. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to flip these here, because Old Man Logan is going to get he can't be rewound. So if their Super Scroll's hitting my Black Knight with the special, my Old Man Logan can't be rewound, and also he's going to get more turn meter from being hit. So it's going to make sure my Old Man Logan goes first, so we can see what it looks like if I go Claws Out first with my ultimate here. We can see the differences, and you can decide which ones you think is better. So you see Old Man Logan can't be rewound here, which is pretty awesome. And then I have special now. I'm going to put the special out here and get the exposed mechanic out. Do the same thing. You see he has the same placement as well with Old Man Logan next to Black Knight, so he's getting hit and getting that extra turn meter. So what I'm going to do here is this does a lot of damage. I can't apply the stun though. But honestly, I think I still want to target Old Man Logan. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know where I should go here. So this goes attack primary target for 420% damage, flip all positive effects into negative effects, apply stun, change to 4 targets with 2. If this character has claws out, which he doesn't. So let's go for Robbie here. So Robbie doesn't do anything. And then I'm just going to bounce around here. And then, yeah, their Black Knight hits pretty hard. Once again, I do have that revive, so I'm kind of protected for a little bit. And then from here, I kind of want to just avoid their Old Man Logan because I don't want to give him speed. So I'm going to ability block their Super Scroll. And again, I have that Skirmisher, so I get that Striker combo. And Super Scroll is just a goner. He's just dead. So now I have Apocalypse ult, and I'm going to ult targeting their Black Knight. So their Black Knight does get stunned from the trauma, from the charge attack there. And now I can actually just permakill Old Man Logan there, and he's a goner. Now I can claws out on Apocalypse here because it's going to hit everybody. Apocalypse does take a lot of damage from that. He's also ability blocked because he takes the highest, he has the highest damage, so he gets ability blocked. And you'll see this gets taken out even easier than the one before because you're able to control when their Old Man Logan is getting hit. Their AI will hit Old Man Logan by accident a bunch of times, which is going to push him faster and faster because he gets that 20% speed from his passive. But that's how I'm at number 1. Honestly, I had to change my defense to be able to get pushed back, which is really funny. I sat at number 1 for like 14 hours. I sat through an entire payout with the arena event going on. And this is the defense I've been running. And it's this placement too, which is interesting because Old Man Logan being next to here could be better. But honestly, this placement is what's worked the best for me. I don't know specifically why or what's been happening. I don't know if they just can't get to Old Man Logan or what the issue is. But this placement has been working the best for me. You see, Old Man Logan is a Skirmisher. I did put Skirmisher 5 on him as well because he is really, 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 really good, and he's going to be Skirmisher a lot when he's not with his team. I have Super Scroll at G19 as a striker, APOC G19 as a striker as well, and then Robbie Reyes G19 also as a striker. And you can see the amount of damage that striker Skirmisher combo does. I mean, you saw Robbie just literally special on Super Scroll and one-shot him. And then Black Knight G19 7-7. As a fortifier, obviously that is his best ISO class. So the G19s are probably a part of it as well. And then, yeah, this defense has been holding. This has been my best bet. You could do this defense as well with Old Man Logan here. It depends what results work best for you. Please try to tinker with it, see what works best for each of you guys. And let me know down in the comments down below what is working and what's not. But guess what? That's going to be it for this one. I hope your arena is doing great with Old Man Logan in there. Absolutely take him super, super high. Honestly, I think I would G19 him out of order for Dark Dimension 7. I think he is absolutely worth to G19 first before you worry about global, before you worry about anywhere else where you've got mutants there. G19 him first, probably even before APOC. And no, I'm not exaggerating. He is ridiculously strong. He's going to be great in war. And we saw from the Envoy tournament how good he's going to be in Cosmic Crucible as well. But that's going to be it for this one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, y'all.